Hi, good evening everybody. In this video, let's just take a look at some of the Sabres numbers up to this point in the season. Coming up. All right, I wanted to do an update video on some of the team numbers. Take a look at where some of the stats are, try to maybe make sense, dissect, see where things are at, and understand where we clearly got to get better as a club by next season, of course. This season's all trial and error, we know that. But what we want to do is we want to look at certain areas on the team that are glaring, that are surprisingly good, but that are also glaringly bad. So let's take a look at some of these numbers, guys. And let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to go with the overall numbers. We're going to start there, work our way down, and I'll flip the board after, okay? Now, the current age of the team is 27 and a half. We're the sixth youngest team in the league this year. Even with some of those older guys that we have, we're still the sixth youngest team in hockey. The Devils are number one at 25.7. Their number next year might stay close to this. If you wonder why Lindy's having trouble getting the Devils going, well, guys, they're the youngest team in hockey, you know? They're the youngest team in hockey. So it's going to take some time for that to gel and get better, and they've got some good players down there. So we're the sixth youngest. We're only going to get younger next year. That's going to drop. We'll be lower than that next year. And we'll be taller, for the record. Okay, so, which I didn't put up here. I should have put that, but I didn't. Goals for per game, we score 2.65. 25th in the league. Of course, that has to get better next year. The Panthers are number one with 4.02. They're scoring 4 goals a game. A little over 4. Goals against per game, the Sabres are 3.48. We're 26th in the league. You're going to see something that kind of makes sense as we go along, right? 25th, 26th all the time. Where are we in the standings? Think about it. So we're 26th there. The Hurricanes are number one at 2.37. So they're more than a full goal a game better than us. 1.11 to be exact. Shooting percentage. The Sabres are 9%. That's 25th in the league. Guys, that's a lot better than last year. I'll tell you right now, that 9% is gold compared to last year. If you're wondering why we're so more competitive this year, that's it right there. I'll tell you right now. The Blues are at the magic number, which I always say, for you fans that don't really keep track of shooting percentage and all that, if you ever want to just know a magic number for shooting percentage for powerhouse teams, 11%. They're 11.4. I always think of Perreault's number when it comes to shooting percent as the magic number. If you go look at our 06 team, I'm sure it was right about that. It's 11% is the magic number. Hits, here's my favorite. 971, we're dead last in the league. 971 hits so far. The Sens are number one with 1,922. This definitely has to get better next year. And I'm going to put an asterisk there. God damn it, makes me mad just looking at it. That is something that we got to fix next year. You know, if this is going to get better next year, these are the things I think will get better next year. You know, all this has to get better next year. The shooting percentage, hopefully we can knock that up a bit. All right, let's go into special teams. Now, special teams, and you remember early in the year, guys, our power play, our penalty killing was pretty damn good, right? But reality sets in, and this is what happens. Our power play is 18.75%. We're 24th in the league. Number one is the Leafs. Calm down, calm down. The Leafs are at 29.24%. They're number one. The penalty kill, 75.88%. 24th in the league. The Hurricanes are 89.24%. They're number one. And I'm putting the number ones there because we want to compare. We want to see, we want to go up against the best and see where we lack, where we are, where we aren't. And we're definitely in need of better special teams next year. When your power play's under 20%, really under 22% for me is kind of the magic number. 22% is kind of a good number to really 25, guys. 25, I should say, but you want it at least at 22. We're at 18.75. It's not good. So we want that to go up to 25. That has to be worked on for next year. The penalty kill, not very good, 75%. That should always be 80% and up. So, you know, the magic number of always wanting 100 added together. You know, at least that's the bare minimum. You know, if you're going to get into the elite, you want to get to like 105 and that kind of thing of special teams. Okay, so power play goals for, we have 33 this year, and that's not enough. 26th in the league, our power play goals for. Just 33 power play goals all year long. It's not enough, guys. It's not enough. Okay? An elite, I would say an elite power play, I always say, is about 70 out of 80 games. That's just my own personal number, 70. You want to get 65 to 70. In that range, we're nowhere near that this year. Power play goals against, 41, 16th. It's not bad. It's not bad. The goals against and the power play is not that bad. So anyway, let's look. The goals for, we have 33. Avalanche lead the league with 57 power play goals. And the power play goals against, which is 41, the Penguins have only let in, guys, 23. And the truth is, we don't take a lot of penalties, which I'll get into in a sec here. So our power play opportunities for, how many power plays we've managed to generate in the NHL this entire season is 176. That's 28th. It's not good enough. It's just not good enough. And I know why that's happening. I'm positive why that's happening. Although number one, you'll say, yeah, but Wayne, look, the Avalanche are number one in this. The Avs are number one with 229, but guys, their speed and their intimidation tactic of the way they play their offensive game is exactly why so many teams hook them and do all sorts of slash them, because not only is it the only way to stop them sometimes, they're getting humiliated and embarrassed. Sometimes in front of their home fans, they lose their cool, they slash the guy, you know. But us, okay, we have to compensate for that because we're not an offensive gifted team like Colorado, not yet. So the problem is with us, why we're 28th and why, you know, we only get so many opportunities. We're just not physical. We're not physical. We're not pissing off teams, and they're not retaliating. We're not hitting enough. Thus, the power play opportunities takes a hit, you know? All right, so power play opportunities against us, okay, is, this is good. This shows some discipline. I like this. We've only given up 170 power plays against us. So we've managed to get the opposition to take 176. We've only given back 170. I know that doesn't make a big difference, but when it's a low bottom team like the Sabres are this year, you look for the facts that are glaring, that are good. We're third in the league there at being disciplined and not taking boneheaded, dumb penalties. We're pretty damn good at it, you know? The Islanders are number one in the league with 158. So, you know, power play opportunities against, we're good. We're pretty good. We don't go out there and shoot ourselves in the foot as often as we can. It's not bad, guys. It's not bad. All right, let's flip it over. Now, the 5-on-5 numbers, which is what I look for right from day one. When the season opens, guys, this is always something I look at. This is one of the main things I look for is 5-on-5, because this is where the Sabres have struggled for years. Even with Jack in the lineup. We've struggled for years at this. Let's look. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. Okay, our high danger chances for is 345 this year. That's 31st in the league. I believe the only team below us is Arizona, I believe. I don't remember. We're 31st in the league in high danger chances for. But there's good news here. I'll show it in a sec. I'll try to explain it. The Knights are number one with 537. So this is where we know Vegas can be dangerous. They can score. They can. I know they're hurting there this year. They are. But they can create chaos and chances, and they got a veteran team, you know? So high danger chances for, we basically suck. Let's leave it there. High danger chances against, we've let in 444. It's 23rd in the league. No, it's not good. The Wild are number one with 322. They're a full 122 less high danger chances they've let in all year. That means we let in about 2 a game more than they do. Might not sound like much, but it adds up over a season. And you just look at the Wild season and look at ours, and that makes sense right there. Now, the high danger chances that we've scored for, percentage, 13.3%, we're 5th in the league there. There you go. You see? We don't get many. We're 31st. But when we do get them, we're 5th in the league. That's a testament to the young talent on this team and the aggression that our team will shoot, when they have the chance, which isn't often. Not often enough. Why? How many times, guys, have you seen us go on 3-on-2s and botch it up? And it drives you crazy, right? You're watching a game, you're like, God damn it, oh. But that's a young team. This is what happens. So 13.3%, we're 5th in the league. It's good. It's excellent. We used to be number 1, guys. You might remember I talked about this months ago. And the Preds are number 1 at 14.6. So we're only 1% away from having the most dangerous scoring team in hockey on high danger chances. Okay, these are the signs that if you're trying to pinpoint some of the signs you might be seeing with the team, that's one of them. I'll tell you right now. High danger chances scored against us, 11.6. It's good. The high danger chances scored for and scored against are good. We've let in, we're 13.3 against their 11.6. It's good, guys. It's growth. It's change. But we're 19th. You're going to say, well, why are we 19th? Again, I'll explain that in a sec. The Islanders are 9.4. The Islanders still just had a bad year. But they're getting older, they're slowing down, and that's a sign of a team that, anyway, this isn't about the Islanders, but the Islanders, the sign of the Islanders is their age, is what's caught up to the Islanders this year. So the high danger chances scored against us are 11.6, 19th in the league. That's because we let in a lot more, so we get more frustrated. There's a few intangibles. High danger chances, high dangers goals scored for, just the goals. High danger chance goals this year, we've scored 53, and we're 22nd in the league there. Number 1 is Florida at 70. So guys, we're 17 high danger chances away from having an offense like Florida in certain areas, okay? And you've seen how damn awesome their forwards are. We're on our way, guys. I'm telling you, we're on our way. High danger goals scored against us, 58, where we're 21st. The Flames, 42. Again, it's not that horrible of a, it's not. But when you're under 500, and in this statistic, one of my stats I like, the high danger goals for and against, that has to be fixed. The power play team, playoff teams usually are over 500 in that department. Usually. It's not often you see they aren't. Okay, 5-on-5 shooting, 7.4%, 22nd in the league. The Wild are number 1 at 9%. That's 5-on-5 shooting, guys. That's not counting the power play, like when I was talking about 11%. So look, number 1 in the league, 9%. We're 7.4. And you might think, oh, it's only 1.5%, but that's a lot over time. So this has got to get up over 8 next year. We want this over 8. It could still this year. I believe last year, guys, we were somewhere in the ballpark, no joke, of 5%. Yeah, I didn't check it. I should have. But I believe we were like about 5.5% or something. It was really bad last year. So 22nd there. 5-on-5 save percentage, 919, 21st in the league. And this, to me, was no surprise when I caught it. The Canucks are number 1, 935. Thatcher Demko. I talked last year about Thatcher Demko, or this year, how much I love the Sabres. Could have got him in a deal, even in the Jack deal. I think Thatcher Demko, give that guy an opportunity in a playoff run again, the Canucks will win the cup. That's how much I believe in that goalie. 935. But 919, guys, when you consider we're the only team, we gotta be, I didn't check this, but we gotta be the only damn team that has two goalies at league minimum. Come on, we have to be, so we gotta be. Okay, that's it, guys. I don't want to drag it any longer. I just wanted to throw some numbers at you. I had some time. I slapped this together. It's time we look at things like this again. I know it's been months since I've done a video like this, but wanted to look at some things, some numbers, try to make sense of the season up to this point. And when you look and see that we're always in the 20s and something, look where we are in the standings, guys. So, next year, it doesn't mean that all this can't jump next year. A lot of these numbers could jump next year, and they will, I believe. They will. We're getting older. So, and we're going to get younger at the same time. So this is great. Next year is going to be a fun season to watch, I believe. And I believe we're headed not just in the right direction, in a real fun direction. We're going to get faster next year, I believe, anyway. That's it, guys. I'll see you in the post game. Have a great one till then.